Samsung's Ultra lineup has always carried the spirit of the legendary Galaxy Note series. Massive displays, sharp edges, and of course, the beloved S Pen. But over the past 2 years, that identity has started to shift. With the Galaxy S25 Ultra, we saw Samsung soften the corners and reshape the Ultra's look. And now, early leaks suggest that the Galaxy S26 Ultra could push that evolution even further, maybe too far for Note loyalists. Today we're breaking down everything we know about Samsung's 2026 flagship: design, display, performance, and why it might be the most controversial Ultra yet. Design has always been the Ultra's calling card. The Galaxy S24 Ultra was unapologetically sharp, squared corners, a business-like slab that felt like a true Note successor. Fast forward to the S25 Ultra, and Samsung softened those corners. Users immediately noticed the difference. Now leaks suggest the S26 Ultra will lean even further into roundness, putting it visually closer to the S25 and S25 Plus. The trade-off is clear: comfort versus character. Smoothing the corners solves usability but risks diluting the Ultra identity. And while corners are rounding, the flat edges introduced last year are expected to remain. That means better grip and durability than older curved displays, a pragmatic balance. The S26 Ultra is rumored to push display size to 6.89 inches, just slightly larger than the S25 Ultra's 6.86 inches. The clever part: overall phone size likely won't change. Samsung trims the bezels to give more screen in the same footprint. Rumors hint at a slimmer, lighter device. Sounds great, right? But thinner phones usually mean less room for batteries or cooling. With users asking for a 6000 mAh battery and better heat dissipation, Samsung is walking a fine line between sleekness and substance. If Samsung nails the bezel trimming without compromising battery life, it's a win. Otherwise, it's merely a cosmetic upgrade. Since the S22 Ultra, Samsung favored a minimalist floating lens design, clean and integrated into the glass. But the S26 Ultra may bring back a raised camera island to house main, ultra-wide, and telephoto lenses together. Upgraded sensors need more space for optics and cooling, and a raised island gives Samsung that flexibility. Technically sensible, but design-wise it pulls the Ultra closer to other flagships and away from the floating lens identity. If the island improves performance, many will forgive it, but others will miss the cleaner signature look. Under the hood, the S26 Ultra is expected to be a powerhouse with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2. Paired with LPDDR6 RAM, multitasking, gaming, and creative workloads should be even smoother. One rumor is Flex Magic Pixel, a built-in privacy mode that reduces side-angle visibility so people next to you can't peek. More power and AI smarts come with heat and battery constraints. Samsung must balance performance with thermal efficiency. These subtle innovations, AI processing and privacy features, could help the Ultra stand out in a crowded field. If Samsung pairs raw power with useful hardware features, the S26 Ultra can justify the Ultra name beyond design. The S Pen is the last real thread connecting the Ultra series to the Galaxy Note legacy. For many, that stylus isn't just an accessory, it's the reason they buy the Ultra. So far there's no evidence it's being removed in the S26 Ultra, but if Samsung drops the S Pen, it would mark the true end of Note DNA. Without it, the Ultra risks losing its identity as a productivity powerhouse. That's why the S Pen question matters more than corners or camera islands. It's about purpose. The S26 Ultra won't launch in a vacuum. Google's Pixel 10 is going all in on AI. Apple is pushing bold redesigns, and even foldable ideas are on the roadmap. Samsung is navigating tariffs, inflation, and rising component costs, sometimes discounting in markets like China. This balancing act, innovation, identity, affordability, will define how the S26 Ultra performs globally, and that brings us to what fans actually want versus what leaks show. Fan wish lists are ambitious: massive batteries, 10x optical zoom, new health sensors. But leaks show incremental changes, not radical breakthroughs. Will that be enough? Or will fans start looking elsewhere for innovation? So the Galaxy S26 Ultra seems to be the next step in Samsung's evolution: softer design, larger screen, returning camera island, and cutting-edge hardware. I want to hear from you. Are you excited about these changes, or do you miss the bold Note DNA? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.